Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play some more Something's Wrong with Sunny J Jack. But this time we're gonna go and look at the Afterlife content. Let's begin. May 25th. 21X. I was on box number 15, and thank God I was, because I was just about to lose all hope. The move had been spotty, yes, somewhere in our youthful naivety. Ian and I had decided it was no longer necessary to each own a separate car. It'll save on gas, we said. It'll be our shared baby, we said. Oh no, I'm keeping my baby. It'll mean less insurance bills, we said. Doesn't matter, I'm keeping my truck. But when push come to shove, we needed this car to pull through now more than ever. It didn't have enough trunk space to fit even half of Ian's things in it. Fast forward 5 trips to and from college, boxing up my things and driving them to our new apartment, and then doing the same for all his. That was horrible, and we both agreed to never do it again. But 15 boxes into unpacking and all that, the driving back and forth was beginning to feel like the easy part. Yeah, you get to listen to music. I stink like I could feel a musk like an aura around me. I was so sweaty. I was having flashbacks to the day my 5th grade PE teacher had to take me aside and teach me what deodorant was. It's like, no, I don't think the teachers are allowed to do that. I think my mom was the one that taught me. My knees were sore and my legs were numb. The carpet had taken the imprinting, its woven texture to my flesh. I've been down there for so long. I honestly probably never had really used a break in a shower. I honestly probably could have really used a break in a shower, but having everything in such disarray was keeping me from being able to relax. Bubble wrap and tape, boxes torn to pieces, or caked in for funsies. And somewhere in the mess there was a box cutter on the floor, and I had no idea where it was at this point. So that was just going to have to be a fun surprise to find later. Several months later. Oh, where did this come from? I didn't think it was this possible. To be so tired and sticky and stuffy and ready to explode. I need some breathing room. I need just a little space. I'll say, hey, the pizza's here. I've brain on the fact that my volume was so low. Oh, thank God. Oh, there's Ian. I don't think I've ever been so quick in my life standing up. If I'd moved like that in high school, I definitely would have made track for sure. Yes, yes! Oh God, it's about time.
Easy now. It's still hot. Because who has 2 thumbs and got there just in time for them to run out? So then they had to go make an entirely new fresh one just for him.
Wait, you?
This guy.
Ian. I'm gonna be so happy when you're gone. We have the yandere clown. Yes, clown.
Yeah, right. So, seriously, be careful. The cheese is really hot. Plates are in the bag.
Ian sets down a big box of pizza that's already greasy, so it's enough to feel like a heavy disc of cheese and sauce inside will fall through the bottom any second. Frick, yes, I was about to literally eat my shirt. I opened the box and the wave of heat and cheese. Smells floods outwards. It's golden and delicious.
Don't you think we're like a bit old to be eating cheese pizza still?
Why? It's pizza. No one's too old for pizza. Ian grabs a slice after I do, and we both begin to race to see who can down the most molten cheese grease the fastest. I feel like
Maybe we should be past this phase. What about trying a combination pizza next time?
never. I want cheese pizza. Actually, I want pizza with jalapenos on it and pepperoni. Yeah, I like jalapenos. Okay, but all those toppings on top, you don't get. Okay, but with all the toppings on top, you don't get the baked cheese top.
Right. Right.
Almost as demonstrating my point about the superiority of cheese pizza, he takes a long, stringy bite that stretches what looks to be half a foot long. You could do that with a pepperoni pizza. And it's in this moment that I can't help but think there's really no place I'd rather be other with Jack. Growing up, there weren't too many options for best friends. For one reason or another, the fidgety and unfocused minds of toddlers who'd shown up to Mrs. Grigma's first grade class didn't seem too interested in developing deep, meaningful friendships. The only ones who seemed to want a friend was a kid who never seemed to have any. That was Ian. Ian wasn't particularly loud, and he didn't have cool clothes or toys. He just kind of faded into the background. A lot of kids made fun of him. But in the end, that only made him even better friend once I got to know him. He was a nerd and he was silly. He was very apologetically himself, but what we had was special. And it still is. Here we go. Here we were, years and years down the line, getting an apartment together, going to college together. I could spend the rest of my life like this.
Are you alright?
And then he cheats on us, right? I snap out of my blissful trance. Oh, yeah, no, I'm alright.
Someone's spacing on me. Is everything okay?
Of course. I was just thinking about how nice this is all going to be.
You really think so?
I know so. When we have Jack with us.
You are regretting this. I don't know if it's just me, but I wasn't expecting that.
Expecting what? Us to agree with being with you?
Change your mind later. I won't be upset. But I really hope that this isn't too weird.
No. No, why would it be weird? We're a thing, right? Like a couple? I've known you since you were still wet in the bed.
Hey, that's not even fair. You know, I just have a really small bladder.
I have that too. But I don't wet the bed. My point is, nothing you can do would be weird, and I'm hoping nothing I could do would be weird either. No, I just wake up whenever, like, yep, I need to go. I do feel for it. I don't think, yeah. Ian pauses and gives the downcast glance at the floor.
Well, isn't it simple?
What? Sinful? Why would it be sinful?
I just worry, okay? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being paranoid. I'm sorry.
Ian, his face doesn't just fall. It falls for the floor.
My mom called me.
Someone gave
For our dress. Or she might have had one of her friends watching. I don't know.
So your mom's a yandere too?
She says that to live with someone out of wedlock, it's a sin, and I'm going to hell.
First of all, we could be roommates for all she knows. Just saying.
She said I'm only doing it to satisfy my manhood.
First of all, we could just have separate bedrooms. I think we do, actually.
I'm not taking advantage of you by doing this, am I?
No, but well, technically, I do like him. It's just like, get Jack. Normally, under any other circumstances, I would tell someone what they wanted to hear. But I know Ian, so I cut out the middleman and just told him, hold him. I hold onto him tight, like he's going to run away or melt or fall if I don't. He holds me back after a while.
Promise me that. You want this too? I know she's just being mean, but I love you.
You could also just ignore your mom and block the number. I love you, Ian, and if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here. It clings to me even more. Ian has a bit of a cry, but after that, we blocked his mother's number, the mother's phone number, and move on. We had as much pizza as we could stomach, but after a while, the delicious savior-like qualities of the pizza turned into dairy overload, and we call it quits.
Alright, so we've done most of the unpacking out here, and that's just about it, right?
Should be, though I did find one other box of yours mixed in.
Another one? I don't remember having any others. My room is pretty much set up now, and nothing seems missing.
Are you sure? Well, it was in your dorm, so it gotta be yours. Unless it was his roommate. I bring in a small box sitting amongst the refuse and remains of my unpacking spree. Kneeling down, Ian pulled a stripe of tape, sewing the box shut away, and opened it.
Oh, right. Okay, I know what this is. This is Womanga. Damn. And I just got my shelves all situated too.
Trust me. I know you can have more than one box of manga. A whole bunch of. There'll be most of my bookshelf will probably not be manga books. My entire packing and video games. Ian flips through a few of them. There's a mix of manga covers with dog ear corners and glossy, almost laminated covers that look brand new. Okay, the red flag is dog-eared corners. He's more of the red flag.
It would be nice to put all these out in the open. No more hiding. My little victory dance, you know? This is our home. Nobody can tell us what to do anymore.
He was right. He had to keep that stuff with me or read it in the library before. Dirty picture books, his mother called them. His mother never read some of the ones I have then. I mean, I have definitely Detective Conan, One Piece, not One Piece, technically consider Italia. But now that he's finally here, free to enjoy all that stuff. Ian placed the books back into the box and closed it up again.
Come on. Let's go christen my room with these bad boys.
Seriously? Is that what you're thinking of?
Or girls. Girls? Books.
I shuffle a chuckle as Ian heaves and hoes the box upwards, and we make a single file line trek to his room. Okay, I want all this right here. After he leaves, I would steal all this. Because especially this, the GameCube. Ian sets the box down on his bed and begins uploading it to the brick-like stacks.
Austere challenger tribulation is A, so that'll be easy. Solution of the reckless is on a pretty full shelf, though. That's the essence. So I'll have to move the entire shelf one down.
He thoughtfully studies his bookshelf with the intensity of an archaeologist studying hieroglyphs. I sit there and look at the pretty pictures in the books. I would take the GameCube, put it on the TV, and start playing Pokémon. There's a few nice ones and a few that I was not too interested in. I just grabbed One Piece and start reading it too. A lot of these dates so far back, I'm getting flashbacks. Glomping, yaoi paddles, those cookie sticks that you brought because they were cute to take pictures with, even though they weren't all that satisfying. Okay, glomping, yaoi pads, those cookie sticks, that is Pocky. I had to stop myself from visibly cringing when one of the books mentioned those felt cat ear hats that everyone in school had to have at some point. I continue to pick through as he carefully spices each edition into his collection. Honey trumpet? A trumpet? I finish out a book featuring a tall, handsome boy with glasses. He's not muscular bound, and he's kind of a beanpole, but from my experience, that's what constitutes as unattractive in these. No, it doesn't mean anything. Beanpoles can be attractive too. He's holding on to what I can only assume is a blushing love interest in tight clothing. I jump right into the middle of the... Oh, wow. Hey, you right, Wyan? I know
Real mixed bag. It's kind of grabbed what I could. They're sentimental to me. Except that one.
the one I'm holding. Before I know it, the book is gone. Ian is clenching the book in his arms, looking red as a tomato. Is that Is that hentai?
It's not technically, it's etchy. And you weren't supposed to see that.
Probably saw far worse.
Shit. This is what I was talking about. I didn't mean to make it weird. I promise.
Probably seen far worse. Trust me. It's just something I picked up.
Stuff on the side. That's all.
At this point, I can't help but peer into the box again. Scratchily clad characters in provocatives closes cover to cover. There's not much left in there at this point, but there's at least a dozen. So that's a lot of etchy.
Oh, come on. I just told you. It's not porn.
I try to make sure, try to make it so he's edited out. There's almost a crack of his voice reminiscing of days past. Ian grabs a box from the bag and shoves the box in promptly.
These are mostly doujin sheets. Fan comics. You get them because you like the main series, and that's it.
I have some. I would only have some. Most because I came with some video games I got for the channel for Italia. He looks at me almost offended. It's definitely etchy. Alright, so if it's not etchy, can I see more? I'm still looking at those.
What? No! I'm shelving these, and you can read them later. Once they're on the shelf. When I'm done.
Pull that one after he's done. Well, how do I know you aren't going to put them under your bed or something? It's not.
Not.
Okay, why would you think that? Would you stop it?
Wait. What do you mean, under my bed? What are you doing under my bed?
Not stalking you like Sunny J. Jack. There's my key to leave. Bye. Hey.
Hey! Don't just run away! Come on! Don't be a jerk!
I flee the scene of the crime, giggling like a kid again.
I'm being serious! You're not going under my bed, are you?
Yeah, we sleep.
That's a violation of my privacy! You don't know what I keep down there!
Yeah, all the good stuff. All your good stuff. How do I tell him I was bluffing? I don't. I do a power move. I run into my room immediately and go to hide. The last place he'd look would be behind the door. So I make the hardest U-turn of my life and pull the door as over me as possible. Ian follows after, but doesn't seem to pay any mind to me from my from my position. I may just be safe yet.
Gotcha!
Ian bulldozes me, coming in like a freight train, and piling the two of us directly into the bed. A giggle, laughing, frailing mess of people. I try and push him off. I try to get my own leverage. I think he tries a chokehold, but I kick a long, wet stripe down his arm. Like,
Oh!
I learned that from Stitch. He sits back on the bed and dries his arm with the blankets in his lap.
What are you? 5?
No, I just ordered that from Lil and Stitch. I only blow a raspberry at him, and the two of us collapse into laughter. Chest heave from the exchange. I let my hand find his and hold it gently and gingerly. After a while, I've never been under your bed. I just know that the cliche manga hiding spot for guys who still buy paper books.
Still not porn. I prefer to support the creators. Making comics is hard. I'm a connoisseur of the arts, I'll have you know.
Yeah, connoisseur. We both laugh again. He seems less upset about it all now. We lay in silence, staring at the ceiling for a sweet and calm moment. So for real, are we going to talk about this? What's there to talk about? Oh, sorry. I know he was supposed to talk. A part of me wonders if he's genuinely upset, but another half of me feels like he may have really been hiding things from me. And if something like maids and cat people can handle that, I can handle. And if it's something like maids and cat people, I can handle that. But he feels like he needs to hide things from me. I don't want him to have to live like that. Look, I don't care what you do in your free time, as long as you're not seeing anyone else or something.
No, I'd never do that.
Are we sure about that? Are we 100% sure? Because I think you're lying. I know I'm talking about whatever kind of stuff you like. You don't have to hide it. It's just uncomfortably next to me in the bed. I squeeze his hand. I
Deep down, I know. I be honest,
it fidgets more.
really not what you think it's for.
Not for recreational. Not for personal time.
Sounds cliche as hell, but I seriously read it just for the stories. You're the only person I see like that. Just you. Other people are weird. I don't know them. I love you, and I love doing things with you. I feel safe with you, and I know you think it's silly.
I feel safe with you, Ian, and I know you'd think this is silly.
But I want to be able to make you feel as good as it in the book.
So you're
I want to
studying.
think about you.
You're studying. He brushes and fidgets with his hands. He really is just a squirrely bundle of nervousness. I wrap him in my arms and nuzzle into his torso. I could hear his sharp inhale afterwards and feel the relaxing of his body as he slowly got comfortable in the brace. I felt him melt into me. It's not like this is the first time I've done this with him. Growing up, we got used to holding each other, letting each other ride out the worst of whatever we were feeling. It was almost cute how he still needed me like this. But I'd also be lying if I didn't. If I said that I wasn't fond of this myself. You okay? Yeah, I think I was. Yeah, I think I am. He shifts his weight to pressing against me. It's cozy against him, and I'll be content to stay like this forever. Until I feel something firm between our bodies. It's a wad of blanket, something left on the bed. Oh no, it's not. Reaching my hand down, I try to adjust whatever that was that must be his wallet or... Yeah, nope, it's not a wallet. Ian yelps. Shoot, sorry, there was something in the sheets, I think... Let me see. I slide my open palm down, feel up the mass to see if I could make out what is. It's fine, it's probably just a shirt or something. Here, shift over here, over, and seizes, almost like a jolt of electricity had shot up his spine.
No, I don't think there's anything there. You really should stop, though, just in case.
Yeah, probably we should. No, I swear to God, there was something here. Me and him squirmed more on the bed. The sheets were so messed up at this point. Was it a wall or something? Maybe he knew what it was. Oh, he knows what it is. 100% knows. I touched his wallet plenty of times, and it's kind of weird shaped for a wallet. Ian grips my shoulders tightly, whispering softly into my ear. Ian, are you okay? I think he's okay. He's just, experiencing something right now.
I was trying to tell you, that's me.
Oh. Ian averts his gaze.
I ruined this. Want me to go?
For anyone else, this might be a tad awkward, but he's not just anyone else. No, stay. Ian helps me clean up. After there's really not much of a mess, but he fusses about what he can. He seems much less intense than before. I can't but wonder why.
I'm sorry. It wasn't too rough with you, was I?
Nope. No. Not really. I didn't mind it. I pat the bed and Ian falls like a puppy, snuggling up with me beneath the covers. He's shy about a lot of things, but affection isn't one of them at the moment. Yeah, about that. He kisses my forehead gently before nestling in for what will probably turn out to be a nap for both of us. Just you and me. Yeah, you might have to throw hands with Jack about that. Right. Forever. I couldn't be happier. And that was Something's Wrong with Sunny Day Jack. Afterlife. If you like my content, please consider subscribing if you're already coming down below and liking the video. See you guys next time.